Tell us your name here.
Kutowski, Greg.
Now, this is your sculpture. You decided to do Jurassic Park. How did you get the idea for, I'm assuming this is Jurassic Park. I can't think of any other movie. It would be.
Yeah.
How did you get the idea for this, and why did you decide to choose Jurassic Park as a thing to do for ice sculpture? This is the T-Rex.
I just went through my box of toys and pulled out a little baby toy T-Rex.
Hold on, Ben. Get a little loud stream. What made you do that again? What made you decide to do Jurassic Park as a sculpture?
I went in my toy box and found out a little toy T-Rex, and I figured I'd carve it.
Okay, now have you ever done any like ice sculpting before?
Of a what?
Have you ever done any ice sculpting before?
Yeah, I've been carving for 25 years.
Really? When was your first job?
First job was...
What'd you like carve?
Probably a swan.
Really? Really? Wow. Swan. Now how long, now compared to to your first thing, the swan, compared to this, how long did it take for you to do both these?
It's going to take about 8 to 9 man hours.
8 to 9 man hours for this?
Yes.
How much did it take for your first one, the swan?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you remember?
Couple hours.
Now, was this your most challenging one, or what's been your most challenging sculpture?
Anything in competition, something that we'd do for World Championships or National Championships or the Olympics, maybe.
Okay, now a little bit louder. Just try to talk a little louder. Louder can. We got a crowd. Have you ever done any other movie stuff before?
Movie stuff?
Yeah, like movie stuff. This is a film. You ever done like movie sculptures?
Oh, sure.
Which ones?
You do stuff for Frozen or, Disney movies, or openings, James Bond, things like that.
Was there a sculpture, is there a movie sculpture you want to do, or a sculpture of anything you want to do in general?
No, I haven't really thought about that. I just like to carve things in 3-dimension. It's whatever hits me at the time.
Yeah, this is very movie. This is very movie thing this weekend. This is very movie thing, Ice Fest. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, I like science fantasy, so any of the, I like Star Wars, I like, like Indiana Jones, I like
Terminator,
Hobbit, things like that. Terminator, sure, yeah, science fiction, sci-fi.
All the science fiction stuff.
Jurassic Park.
Have you ever want to do any Star Wars figures or Terminator stuff? You ever want to do any of those for ice sculpting?
Yeah, we do them every once in a while. We did Star Wars this past Christmas.
Oh.
So we do R2-D2 or, Boba Fett, stuff like that.
Do you have any other people in your family who are interested in like design, stuff like that, sculpting things, or interested in, tattooing, anything that causes design, like tattooing, sculpting? Anyone in your family is interested in that or stuff like that?
No, not really.
Just you, huh? And what kind of attention you got from this thing? A lot of attention, a lot of people taking pictures?
Oh yeah, everybody coming around checking it out. Just want to see what's going on, how long it takes, usual questions.
Do you have any other sculptures here this weekend? This is the only one?
This is the only one.
Well, it's a really nice sculpture, sir. I really like your sculpture a lot.
Thanks.
It's really nice. Got that? Here we have Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was a very popular 90s movie that won 6 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Screenplay, and 1 or 2 others. It's one of the most popular movies of the 90s. Just a huge blockbuster film. Starred Tom Hanks here as a man who sat on the bench, basically, like he does here. This would be Forrest. He sat on the bench and told people his life story of how he was greatly involved in a lot of the 20th century's biggest events. How he met John Lennon, how he taught Elvis Presley how to dance, and how he somewhat witnessed the Watergate scandal. But the film was basically loved by baby boomers who grew up during the era. Also in the film were Robin Wright as his girlfriend Jenny, Gary Sinise as his Lieutenant Dan in the Vietnam War, and his friend Bubba, who he met in the Vietnam War. But Forrest Gump here is really sculpted out really nicely. He's got his box of chocolates. His mom always told him life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Another popular catchphrase there was "stupid is, stupid does," because people always call Forrest Gump stupid because of his kind of borderline intelligence. But he achieved a lot. He saved some lives in Vietnam. He was a ping pong ball champion. He even mooned Richard Nixon. So it was kind of like one of those Frank Capra movies, like It's a Wonderful Life and Rich Smith Goes to Washington. But yeah, Forrest Gump here, all sculpted out, sitting on the bench with his box of chocolates, telling people his life stories here in Hamilton. What's up, Forrest?